Hello my fellow gamers and welcome once again to Perafilozof City Skylines. Let's learn to play videos. I'm going to continue on where we left off last time. If you have seen the video or not, I will tell you anyway. I had just built a school and after that I had unlocked the police and the fire department, so I had placed both of those. As you can see, this is my fire station, my clinic is right next to it, then we have the police station and the school. I had reduced the budget on some of these buildings, on the landfill as well, on the clinic, because I kinda saw that I didn't need that much range to get to these other buildings, but since I have expanded my zones here and don't want to pay for another clinic, I'm going to get this back to 100%. Now, if you have been watching this line of videos from the first video, you know that I had a rocky start where I even had like a minus of credits in the beginning, but I managed to pull it off without even taking any loans. I have healthy demand for residential, commercial and industry. I have 2 coal power plants. I am using 2 water towers and I have this 1 water drain pipe creating poop water. Not a lot of it actually, very slight amounts. I have controlled the budget of these utilities so that I would make sure that they would provide just enough for my sims to have enough of water and power and for it not to cost me too much. So I can increase those utilities as I build up more zones. My zones are as they are, this residential mixed in with the commercial. Now some people have told me that there is and could be a problem with noise pollution. Now this is just ground pollution and maybe air pollution? Question is noise pollution. Oh, I see now. So commercial does produce noise pollution. So placing it into my residential zones does end up with my sims being annoyed by some noise pollution. The question is just how big of an impact does this have on these sims? That is something that has yet to be figured out. I wonder, could I see their happiness level? Oh, there we go. So the green, these guys are probably not too happy with me. Well, these guys should be much happier. Yeah, the guys that are completely blue are the happiest. Why are you unhappy? Not enough educated workers. Educated workers. Oh right, I think I ended up capping out at my school. 250 eligible, 300 capacity. Maybe they need high school. Or maybe I just haven't managed to get enough of educated people before... Oh, upgrading. Nice. Enough of educated people. Nope, this one still needs workers. Oh, I think this thing actually upgraded and now it needs more workers and I do not have that many that are educated. So that will probably fix itself up as the time goes by. Now my city is called Westfield. It's probably not the greatest of names because I just ran with the default one. But if you guys would like me to change this name to something else, you're free to tell me in the comment section and I will take all your ideas into consideration. Now that I've talked about names, there is something that I have unlocked and not used. Districts. There are possibility to paint them, delete them, choose a forestry, a farming, these 2 are locked, and the generic industry. So I could make a district out of this area and probably use some... Okay, why? Oh. Wait, so paint? Remove the specialization of the selected district and return the zone. Ah, I see. So that would be if I had used this and then use this to turn it back to generic. So let's paint this up. How do we increase the brush size? Was it? Oh, here we go. Click here. Whoa. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. Did this just turn into a different area? Yes, it did. Okay, so I need to hold down the key, not let go. There we go. It's called now Emerson Park. If you guys have any ideas to call it something more interesting, please do tell me in the comment section. This is my residential and commercial area. Now I can make a district out of this. Amity Square? Yeah, terrible names. Now what we can do with these areas? We can make special policies for areas, for districts. I can reduce power usage, water usage, I can turn on the smoke detection, which would prevent probably fires, significantly reduce the risk of fires, but it would have to charge me per building. The pet ban, what does this do? Slightly reduces garbage. Interesting. Smoking ban, increases health, increases happiness, parks and recreation, increases decoration budget by 20%, moderately increases land value. Cool. I'm not gonna go into this just now because at the moment I'm just figuring out some other things. For example, my first abandoned building, which has been abandoned due to not enough educated workers. Okay, demolished. How do I fix that problem with the educated workers? Graduated citizen, 42%. It could be that these guys are just not covered by that first school. So my idea would be to build another school that would cover this part of the city. I would probably need to do the same with healthcare, police department and the fire station. So what I'm going to do is expand this area a little bit and then use another empty lot like this and just fill it with parks and services. Now of course that will take a lot of money, so I will go step by step with the services that I need at first. So let's expand this like this, go up, there we go. Now this is already filled up, so I will fill up this one as well. Some more commercial, whoa, not this tool, this tool. More commercial, and the rest can be residential. And now here I will place the services once again. The school, there we go. Now it's gonna cover a lot more. See, just not to put it on the intersection. Nope. Here would be okay. It should have access to power and water. No access to water. Have to fix that. Need some more piping. Nope, too far away. There we go. Fix that up. What is my situation with power water? I said before I have binded the keys X and C on my keyboard to power and water, so I can quickly jump in and see this bar here, which would tell me do I need to increase the budget for water or power in my city. I have a feeling I'll be using that particular to views all the time, so that is why I binded them to my keyboard, as well as Z for zones and R for roads. That wasn't by default, so if you want to do the same thing, you have to do it in the options menu. So where did I stop at? Elementary school, it's now operational. And how much do I have? Now I have 600 capacity, while eligible 222. Now I don't think reducing the budget will reduce the capacity, but rather the distance at which Sims will find the school. Sims. Oh, actually it does reduce the capacity, both the capacity and the distance for the Sims to find the school. Okay. So I need to put this back up a little bit. Let's see the situation now. Still not covering everything. Man, these schools really need to cover a larger area to be useful properly. Because if you look at it like this, the area that these two schools are covering is not really big, and there's only like 230 eligible Sims, yet I have to pay for the capacity of 600 just to get the area to overlap for all these buildings. So that should probably get balanced in some patch if anybody listens to me. But if they don't, you could try writing in the official forums. They are very receptive on the official forums and they take our comments seriously and they fix stuff that we do not like, which is great to see from a developer. As I have more industry demand, I should expand. I have the power. I have the power! Do you know what cartoon that comes from? I couldn't resist the reference. Be free to write me in the comment section if you have recognized which cartoon that was. Anyway, more industry popping up. Residential could have a little bit more on these streets here. Let's say from here up to somewhere about here. Then some commercial right here. There we go, filled up. Oh, wait, I said I was gonna use this part for the services. So if I want more residential... Oh damn, these pylons are getting on my nerves. Every time I want to expand this road, I destroy them. Okay, for the last time, I'm not fixing you again. There. Let's go back to the game. Now, some of you may be annoyed that I'm running the game at 1x speed most of the time. That's just because I really want to learn as much as I can in this playthrough, so I don't want to rush the game too much and have too many elements coming together before I can go through them. Now, where did I stop at? Here. Alright, now this area will remain empty for the services and probably some parks. Yes, parks! Now the last time I totally forgot that I could expand this thing and see what's over here. Cost per week. These things look interesting. I wonder what's their cost compared to the more simpler ones. 24. And these are 16 and 64. Well, they are a bit more expensive. And they don't really match up to my zones as perfectly as these things do. One thing that I'm wondering is how much effect does this park have compared to this one, let's say. It does not really say. Well, for the sake of my OCD, I will keep building the same parks. There we go, they're much happier now. See, they're going from red to brown. So they're not really pissed off, they're kinda, I'm okay with your city, but it could be nicer. Well, let's make it nicer. Paradox Plaza? Oh, that's cool. Let's say one Paradox Plaza here and one Paradox Plaza here. That should make them happier, shouldn't it? Yay, look at them. Much happier now. The schools are covering everything. The police does seem to cover everything, except this part, but no crime for now. Ha, this is a good question. Where should I put my next firehouse? Should I cover more of these homes and shops, or should I cover more industry? I think what I might do is wait for a fire to start, like it did just now. But look, they've come, even though it was pretty far away for them, and it did not even show up as that it is covered, yet they did come here. So it probably means that the green areas will have a fast response time and the further away areas will have a slower response time. Why is this abandoned? Commercial. Oh, there must have been a drop in the demand for commercial. Okay, pull those. Or maybe they weren't educated again enough. What? Is this another one abandoned? That's a lot of abandoned commercial. The need for commercial really went down. Okay, water and power looks okay. Maybe I should just increase the power a little bit, 90%, and add some more industrial zones. I think over here would be okay. Need to place my road through here. There we go. If I want more. Covered by water. Yes, it is. Let's expand. How's my landfill? They do seem to get filled up pretty quickly. 27% full. Wait, did reduce this down to 70. I wonder how does that affect this thing? Oh, it reduces the number of garbage trucks if you reduce its upkeep per week. Not sure how many garbage trucks does a city on this side need. Well, probably until they start telling you that they have too much garbage and they need it taken away. Then you need more garbage trucks. Now, what did I need to build? Well, I was thinking about the fire station, but we saw that we might not need it after all. A new clinic? Not yet, I believe. Okay. And the police station is covering pretty much everything for now. Crime rate 5%. I hope that's okay for this size city. The road system seems to be functioning nicely. They're exporting through here, through these one-ways. They go back from work to home through here and carry loads to the commercial, and they go to work through here. Now, is this a one-way or a two-way? I think it's a one-way because I wanted them. But wait, why would the one-way show up like this? Maybe I built it the wrong way. Huh. It's quite possible that I had built it from one side like this and the opposite side. I think I'm going to have to delete this and try again. So I wanted to bring a one-way here. Maybe it was a two-way after all. Not entirely sure. Got that a little bit off key. It's really hard to get a straight road when you're trying to build one-ways. You almost can't ever hit on the spot. Ah, there we go. But what do I do with this one now? Have to delete it again. Crap. Okay, done with that. Still could build more industry. That's a lot of industrial demand. Alright, here you go. More residential. Good question. Where do I keep building it? Towards the left side? Well, would the services cover it? Probably not. Would need new services, but I did already choose this spot for services, so why not? I will expand residential over here. So we are going to need some more roads if I'm going to expand these zones. Do I have the cash? Yes, I do. No worries there. Now I'm again going to hit these pylons. Can't I go below them? Yes, I can, finally. Wait, what? What is this? What? Oh, you can build... You are kidding me. This is so cool. It doesn't even need to start off on the coastline. You can just build it right here. That is so cool. I'm gonna have some crazy ideas after seeing this, but leave them for some other time. I need to expand these zones. Oh man, that's gonna be fun to deal with. Gonna have to play around with that at some point. Okay, 2 more zones. Do I need any more commercial? Well, the one I had already closed down, so it's possible they upgraded, and by upgrading they became far bigger than my zones actually needed them to be. I do think that could be the reason why some of them went out of business and some of them upgraded. Let's see, what does this thing say? Oh, level 2, level 2, level 2, level 2. Definitely. That's why some of those got abandoned, because these guys, well, simply ran them out of business. That's the market for you. If you don't grow, you don't develop, you die. In the market, of course, not in real life die. Just your company dies. So we've zoned up a lot more residential. What I think I could do is just put a little bit commercial here, and once they decide that they do need it, they can grow right there. Oh wait, is it covered by water? Might not be all of it covered, but now it is. Power and water still at an okay level. Not going to need more. School capacity plentiful. Crime went down a little bit. Hazard, I think, also. Congratulations, Boomtown! Unlocked transportation and level 3 unique buildings, buses or industry specialization, recycling. Recycling, now I could definitely use that. Oh, the cemeteries. I have unlocked the cemeteries, so I will definitely need to start building those. The recently deceased get carried away there. It needs water and electricity. It has a patient capacity. Graveyards have a patient capacity. You're a patient if you go to a capacity. If you go to a cemetery. That's some joke. That is some joke. I wonder where I could plop the cemetery. Would this even be okay to plop it in a residential area right next to a park? Let's find out what happens. Yay, we're all happy that we live next to a graveyard. Okay, if you are happy, I'm happy. But this just cracks me up. Patient capacity. No, look, it says deceased stored. Deceased processed last week. But here it says patient capacity. Oh man, somebody should really tell the developers to change that. It sounds too creepy. Oh look, I have 46,000 now. I could really go on a building spree. But I think I will leave that for the next video. Thank you all for watching, and please stay tuned for more.